Hello, Tom here from TealWool, and this is going to be a little bit different video from the usual videos that I make, but it's going to basically teach you how to make a simple game, and then later on I'm going to basically teach you how to make more complex, more complicated games. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go on yoyogames.com, the link will be in the description, and then you want to click Game Maker 8.1 Standard out now. Just click that, and then click Game Maker Lite, which will say free, and then click the free button here and it will start downloading. When that's downloaded, you want to click on it and run it, and agree to the terms. Make some shortcuts if you want. I already have Game Maker, but I'm going to install it again anyway. So, and then you want to untick Start Game Maker, because this way I can teach you how to start Game Maker every time. So if you have Windows 7, you can just type in Game Maker and it will come up. Or you can, if you don't have Windows 7 or Vista, just click All Programs and find Game Maker 8 and then click on Game Maker 8. Okay, so when you got Game Maker open, it should look something like this. Now, the first thing that you want to do is draw the things that are going to be in your game. So I'm just going to draw a wall. So what you want to do is, you see all these folders, these are everything that's going to be in your game right here. So sprites, which is basically the pictures of the game, you want to right click and then click create sprite on the sprite folder. You can rename this where it says name. I'm just going to name this wall, and I'm going to click edit sprite, and then you will get this box up. Now this looks a bit complicated, but when you're used to it, it won't look that complicated. So just click create new sprite here, this little page button, make it as big as you want. I suggest 32 by 32 for a wall, and then just basically draw a wall. I'm just going to draw a really quick one here, but it will give you the idea. Okay, so when you've drawn your wall or whatever you were drawing, just click the tick again, and click OK. Okay, so now we've got to create another sprite, which is going to be the person that you're going to control. So I'm just going to name this person and draw the person, and I'm going to make a person kind of a circle shape like that. Click the tick again, and then OK. So once you've got that, you got the images. So now you want a background, so the background isn't just plain and boring. So click create a background. Now you can either load a picture for a background, or you can edit the background. It's entirely up to you, but for this tutorial purpose, I'm just going to load a background real quick. I'm just going to call this background. Click load background and just find one, and then just select the background. So I'm just going to select this wood one here, which is 96 by 96 pixels. Then what you want to do is create an object. Now to create an object, you can either click on this blue circle up here. Same with creating a sprite. If you want to create an image, you can just click up here for create sprite, and the background, click up here for create background. Or you can just right click the folders and then click create background. Okay, so we're going to create an object, so right click create object. Now this is going to be the wall. So where it says sprite, it says no sprite at the moment, but you want to click on this drop down box and then click the wall. Make sure it's a solid, and then you can just leave that how it is. That will do for now. Okay, create another object. Now you want to call this person, and you want the sprite to be the person, and then you want to click add event, keyboard left, and then add event keyboard right, add event keyboard up, and add event keyboard down. Now these are going to be basically, when you press left you're going to go left, when you press up you're going to go up, when you press right you're going to go right, and when you press down you're going to go down. So let's start with the left. Now you should see all these actions on the right side. Basically where it says jump, you want the first one, which looks like an X and then an arrow pointing to another X. So just drag that in to the actions, and then you will see this box come up. So this is left, and left is on the X, so you want -4 for X. Make sure that's relative, and you can copy and paste this. And up is -4 for Y. Make sure that's relative. Right is 4 for X. Make sure that's relative. And down is 4 for Y. So make sure that is relative. Now the higher number, see I've had 4 on every one, but the higher number, so say 6, it will go faster. The lower number, it goes slower. Pretty basic. Okay, so now you want to create a collision, so when it hits the wall it won't move. So click add event, collision, and then click the wall, and then click this jump to position again, the X with an arrow pointing to another X, then click OK, and just leave that how it is. Make sure it's relative again, and then click OK. Now you've got to create your room, which is basically the level. So you can either click up here and click create room, or you can right click the room folder and then click create room. Now you may notice that it's got a grid on it. You can remove this grid just by clicking this sort of gridish button up here, and you can make the grid bigger by typing in how much you want here, so like 32 and 32 like that. And to make the room bigger, you can go into settings and just change the width and the height, but I'll let you figure that all out for yourself. So we need the background, and the background, what you basically want to do is just click the backgrounds. Don't worry about everything else, just click this drop down menu and then click the background you chose. So mine is wood, so it looks pretty sweet. Then go on to objects, make sure it's on your wall. You can do that just by clicking on this image here and then click wall. Hold shift and then just click all the way down. It should like make one everyone can. You'll see what I mean when you go onto this and do it yourself. You'll see what I mean. I'm just going to add some random walls here so you know that the collision works, and then add your person somewhere random, and then click the tick, then click this green arrow which will run your game, and you can test it, and then you can just basically move around, and when you hit the walls the person stops moving, and when you use the arrows the person moves. So pretty simple tutorial, but I will go on to more complex stuff later on. This was just to show you how to start off on Game Maker, and I might make some more tutorials. Just show me what game you made on Game Maker with this tutorial in the video response, and I will show you how good you did in the comments. So yeah, thank you for watching this, and goodbye.